following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1. A wizard thinks about two things: some magic and some spells. Well, the difference is change that magic and put it with the myth. You think about man, the myth, the legend, but you don't think about him being the rapid man. Fast paced, average time is quick, pressure building, pressure stalking. But that's what myth is. Just like his profile picture, he's a mystery. Looking at those waves, little pixie dust, and bam, magic happens in the waves. Enter a guy in Evan, ETV. Now, I don't know what television program he watches, but when you flip the channels, you got to be pretty quick on that remote control. Or maybe you're at home and you got voice activation. Whatever you use and whatever you do, don't sleep with the man with the television remote. It's the wizard reason. It's been too quiet for too long. It's time to amp the party and get some magic and spells up in here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a little prime action with KT, Myth and Evan, the 3 versus the 14, a little Florida versus New York action. Should be a classic one today. We just went through pregame live. We already got the schedule, but let's go quickly into the match preview and the bracket. Starting with bracket, Myth and Evan. Of course, both guys, they know what they got to do tonight. And one other caveat, I don't want to forget this because sometimes I do. If Myth can win the series, he will get that $100 in the regular season. So something to keep in mind, something to watch as a story, and we'll ask him about that. Winner of this game will play Arya and Cody Smart. Arya Cody Smart is the last, I guess you say, crossover game, D1 and D2 promotees. That'll be the last one, as we are done tomorrow with the whole entire round. That is amazing to see, and also wild to think about, as we got a whole round one done officially pretty much in 5 days, pending one other game, which we'll announce in our time. All right, now we will go to the match preview. We got Myth and Evan. Of course, Myth, what a season last year. Got that P3 all the way back in T2. Of course, that was an interesting split bronze medal. Of course, that game was a little interesting to say the least. But regardless, that was with Monkey. Regardless, he got it done. And then, of course, Evan, rookie coming in, was one of the last people in D2 using the LC Cube route to get in. Of course, a lot of people also dropped out, helped him alleviate up here. Myth making Super League last year. Also moving up a couple a couple lines on the old class system. This he's now a master. And Evan just comes in as a rookie to keep in mind. Let's get to the scene. We got joining me in the booth will be short doing a little fill-in action. We wish Alex the best. He has a little under the weather, a little sickness going around. There's been a flu bug or sickness bug going around, so we wish him the best. He can't be here tonight, but we'll be here at another future broadcast down the road. Myth and Evan, our two compatriots in the booth, of course, going to play the game momentarily. Short, your thoughts on this one? It's Myth. You know what to expect. It's quick and fast and furious. Thoughts on that and how Evan's going to adapt. We talked about this in the pregame. You were listening to me and ProArt dice it up. Your thoughts on this real quick before I ask Myth about the 100 and then Evan his thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. Not sure how the pace could be pretty quick for both. Obviously, I saw Evan firsthand in Division Two a season ago. Barely got in there, found his way through the LCQ, and then just kept on winning through the championship, and finds himself in this spot. This is going to be an interesting one. An interesting draw, not an impossible one for Evan, and we'll have to see what he can show here. Excuse me, against a 9-win player from a season ago. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll go over to. We'll start with Myth because it's going to be the home team, and he's just going to be typing tonight. Interesting. Usually he's going to be typing a little busy. Myth, you already got your little thoughts on the pregame playing Evan a little bit, but I want to know, man. 100 on the line. You'd be the first guy, I believe, this entire tournament to get a ceremony after the game. We've only had him in game, so you got to get that big trophy at the end of the tunnel. You got to get the whole series win. Thoughts on that playing Evan? You've known him a lot from other leagues and, of course, practice cups and all that. Thoughts on him as a player? And for you, Evan, real quick, man, obviously coming in at D1, a whole different feel, a whole different environment. Your thoughts on it, feel free to type it out as you try to play the speedster and slow him down by any cause. And, you know, you got to think about this short as they both type it out. You know a 7-card start's coming. This is Myth. He's not a guy to really go anything out of the ordinary. He likes 7 cards. He likes 8, 6, 5. He likes all those numbers, which is in that low tier. Chance a little bit of luck. I expect this to be a shootout of war of speed, and who will be the speed demon to the finish.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of speed demon type action. Trying to check. Yeah. The interesting thing, I said that coming in through the championship for Evan, did come out of the LCQ, did lose his first game, but Double Elim got him a couple wins. He got the 2 wins to get to earn the opportunity to be promoted. So ultimately, that's what gets him here. But now it's a whole different ball game. I mean, we've seen some welcome to the league moments, but we've also seen some very strong performances from the new players. Look at Mark, Taco, Myhel, Joao. All those guys moved on, and Gio as well. Now we're talking 5 of the 6 upsets that have occurred in round 1 of this tournament have been by this rookie class, and Evan looking to try and make it a 7th, coming up behind Ridley, who's also playing later tonight on stream at 10 o'clock. As them and Cody Smart will be the last 3 rookies to play, all looking to try and make a statement. But I think it's clear to that. But this still, though, I mean, by regular season record, this is the weakest, but still a lot to be desired of this one for Evan. We'll see what he can come up with. And here's Myth's thoughts.
Yeah, you want to go read them? Go ahead. You're on a roll.
All right. Myth says he wasn't thinking of the 100+ wins, but that'll be a big milestone if I pull it through tonight. We're back to action, Family Uno, back to the better bot. Excited to see how this goes and play some classic Myth Uno. Seen Evan a bunch in other servers and recently played over in UUL. Yeah, Myth obviously playing his league on the old bot, so trying to adapt back to that's going to be interesting. Evan saying I'm honestly shaking a bit that I'm even here in the first place. I've seen Myth play, I've been in his events, I've heard of his rep. I even played him a few days ago in UL, but Evan versus Myth on a big stage means I can't back down for even a second. Back to you, KT.
Yeah, if you're shaking that, wait till you hear a KT question.
Anyway,
regardless. I do fire those off really nice. But regardless, man, enjoy the moment. All joking aside, enjoy the moment. And what is this? Is this what Monkey was talking? Yeah, right. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, right. Well, we got a little steam, a little vaporizing. He's not here tonight, vapor, but a little vapor in the air right now. A little moisture's out there. We'll see if Myth will use a little of that magic as I opened up with the wizard region. We'll see who the big wizard is tonight. Myth, we already know what we're ready to do.
I
I don't even
think
got to
I'm good.
ask you.
Ooh.
Is it just 7 cards to start, man? Is it the use?
What do we got?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. That's
Yep.
an easy read. Shorts on scoreboard. Let's get it underway. Cody Smart is our rep tonight as he'll be watching. And we're underway with a J+2. Having a great time under the table. And one thing I talk about Short all the time here as we get this J+2 is these +2 starts. You can either put it in there and say, let's put him back to Oblivion or play it cool. And all right, Evan says take your time. He's going to run quick. Holy moly. So he's going to play into it. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I thought he might. We'll see how much he wants to stick with that as we go along.
Double play into the Gen of Zero. This could go quick. He's got the lead. He's got the possession arrow. Myth draws. Evan for the switch. No, we're going to go draw City. This will be the only time of action where we slow down.
Ooh.
This is definitely a game. If you like pace, you like to have it fast and furious. That franchise that never dies. This is the perfect.
You like to have time between the 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock streams. This game is for you.
Well, this is the absolute classic case of, you know what? You want the speed demons. This is it. Now, I will say one thing about this draw City is we go back on the track, going the wrong way on the bet track though. Top decks matter, and also building a chain. We talk about these two guys. Building a chain is key. It's on the perfect card to build a chain too. Or 0, very rare to switch. We've seen them, but in this situation on a 7, hard. A lot of deck and a lot of the ammo is probably somewhere in the middle of the sandwich.
It's all about trying to get yourself in the best position to be successful here in Draw City and having the confidence to be the first one to break off to that staring match.
Keep in mind today, too, we talked about this day. We've had a lot of interesting action at the beginning. We've had 2 3-1 comebacks today, so this series is not over by any stretch if it is another 3-1 or potentially even a 3-0. We've seen stranger things happen. As we start to get towards the end of this first round, anything goes as you get later in, as we are definitely going back now. Still going back. There we go. That's the top deck. We'll see tomorrow. Arya versus Cover into that Arya 1.
Myth nearly
Myth,
bet
that's
to
it.
17. Myth's going to make a move.
Interesting. He's going to go for the break. And again, when you go for the break, you got to be confident in the break. Let's see how confident Myth is in this break. Evan going to roll cool into Pikachu. Myth's going to take his time here for a quick second. Observe the field, but goes down to that Sting 5 who won yesterday. Pikachu, of course, lost in day 1 of action to Yoshi. And double Pikachu. They're right on cue. The double numbers, the number concept. And right on cue, double numbers, double concept for both Stings and the Pikachus. West Coast flair there. Comes Evan looking I just know what to do and spit bars all the time. Call me into the car.
Oh,
quadruple play.
Drop my phone. that was great.
G into Yoshi, into Cody Smart, into Peter on at the gangsta.
I happened to have dropped my phone at the exact time that came in, not at all related to the fact that run happened. That is kind of crazy.
That is a perfectly timed thing. But you dropped your phone, never stay alone. +2 into Clay, in the lane. Double play from Evan. We'll see what Myth's got now as he'll go into the red 7, no hesitation into Eli. And speaking of Eli, the game is going on right now. Pro Art gave me an update saying it goes 3-1.
Yeah, I was about to be like, Jesus. In the pregame, they played. By the time we finished our pregame, it was 4 games in. Golly.
That's what happens when you have a long pregame sometimes. But Myth, going back to that ISO tactic, not something he likes to do. And remember, he's a guy. He's one of the players that likes to finish plan A, B. He can't always run the alphabet when it gets long. He can if he needs it, but he likes to finish within about 0 to 5 minutes. I believe is our fast player in the league in terms of average time. So something to keep in mind. There's a triple into that drip drop 0 from G into Yoshi. Evan still juiced. There we go. Yes, sir. G+2 into drip drop. Myth's still running this yellow clean. He'll go into the William Brock, who had a tough loss yesterday. Almost said it. We'll go to the KT Wild.
99.
There's the shark out of the wall. Here comes Myth. What does he got in response? Can he do an end around right back to yellow and play ISO? Ooh. But he'll roll into Brad right here. Tough loss for Brad on Saturday. Going through the recaps as we play the cards. Evan looking to pound tackle, go with a double play. Into Myth's own card with a little flex. We'll see Annie in the round finale tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Now, Myth, does he have a potential ISO back to that yellow or a red combo? He's going to go for the switch as Ghost takes the series 4-1. Short just got the
Yeah,
update from Pro already.
massive 4-card chain to finish. I think. No,
There it is, Short. We knew it was coming.
No, it was an 8-card. No, wait. No, it was a 9-card. Wait, not 8-card chain to finish. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's, that there's
He had
nothing you
it
can
set
do. That's
up
just nasty.
perfectly to avoid Eli throwing a defensive power play, and just like that, he's on the bench till T2. My goodness.
Big matchup will be a Seam versus.
Ew.
Evan wins the game.
Whoa.
Well, I was scared. I was looking over there just for a second. Evans pulls us under the rug, and I got to go to Myth here. Myth, yeah, that's probably not what you wanted to see. You just couldn't get anything going. Couldn't get that Plan A win, as we all know, and took advantage. Talk to me through it, buddy, and what you got to do to adjust here for Evan, who's going to play into the style of the quick stuff. Evan, good win there. What was that? Was that just more of a draw city working out in your favor, or did Myth returned give you a beneficial boost to win the game? Yeah, hard to say, Sharp. I did lose a little sidetrack because I got that update from Pro and all that. But it does appear that it does appear that Evan's going to play in to that style.
Yeah. He is gonna play into that style, and it worked in his favor. Maybe Draw City just handing him that one. And I'll also note 15:27 is the final time on that one. Classic Ghost series.
That's Ghost. He's another one of those speedsters. That was one of the rare we talk about, one of the rare class
including
battles,
a sub-minute Game 4 win.
Yeah, Ghost, of course, one of those rare times where it's not one of those rare times where it's a veteran on veteran. But Myth saying he had a +4. Besides that, didn't have too much going on. So again, the early draw city had to favor Evan, but we'll see what the returns were.
4+2s in one game. That's a big sticking point to me here.
That is a big sticking point. We talked about this though with this bot. You rolled it. You take it at 5 to 7 cards. That's on you sometimes, and Myth knows that. He risks and he understands the conscience, signs off on it. Okay, draw city, and then okay. So most of that good stuff was from the DC, and then that +2. So okay, good returns from the DC.
Simple as
doing
that.
its business. Okay, all right, cool enough. And again, it's going to be probably pretty quick again. As here comes Myth for game 2. Myth, where are we going with, buddy? Couldn't imagine going anything. Yeah, I was going to say maybe 1 up. Yeah, feeling.
Yeah, it was only longer because of the draw city, but we'll see if maybe there's some Plan A prevailing here. Or are we going to find ourselves in the deck again?
Into that monkey 3. We'll see him at 10. All right, so he's going to go for the double play, the golden taco. Oh. Yeah, he's going to be absolutely out there. So he came off an absolute bruiser a couple days ago. So we'll see what his thoughts are as we go into Camaro. Myth now looking to roll here. This is what he wants, though. He wants the switches. The switch right on time. The reads are impeccable. We go into J Money. And again, that's what I'm just telling you, Short. Had a feeling the switch was coming. He doesn't want to get this game too drawn out, as Evan now will have to make clear. Nothing here. Myth for a chance to really put some distance here with a potential switch of his own again, or is he going to run this clean on the blue and play ISO ball? Let's find out. Okay, he's going to play ISO ball, so he's just going to go draw back. Play. It's basically game 1, rinse and repeat, early draw city. That's how it can go sometimes with these games in the 5 to 8 range. It can either be lightning fast to the finish, or this happens, and it's just draw city.
Eli's
Thank you Pro Hard for keeping abreast.
Eli's post-game quote, kicking the rust bucket. See y'all in T2.
That's not the worst quote at the end of the day. We came off almost a 2-year layoff. You gotta think about it. We saw it with Arya last year. Now Arya, to her credit though, did play Peter, and that was a hell of a game, and that went 7. Yeah. So that was an ultimate rust bucket moment. But
yeah,
welcome to the game back. But this will do. Eli, he'll come back. He'll be back.
Yeah, I think this was a tough. This is definitely a tough spot to be placed in to come back from a layoff like that. And I think he'll definitely take some time, just like Arya, just to reacclimate a little bit. We heard him talk about it in the pregame. He is content. He's not letting emotions get the better of him, so he's just gonna move forward as we see some action here. As they both join us
as we got some. Yeah, we'll see how things go now as both guys are going to try to break out of this draw city, our 2 players here, but Myth's going to be content. And keep in mind, too, Short, Last thing I'll say on that game: fast versus slow, ghost versus the dream. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting juxtaposition. We will
There's
see
some,
on that
yeah,
one.
it's oil and water type game.
The
right
dream
there.
just joined. I summoned him. Are you kidding me?
Bro, Hasim Acosta, you have been manifested.
I mean, hey man, don't call me the wizard.
Mr.
And you
Krabs
can't
has
spell night
appeared.
without Kate. It's Mr. Krabs in the bill. Appreciate it. We'll
Bro,
have
you're
Mr. Krabs.
literally just talking about you. Isn't that crazy?
Buddy, speaking into existence. It's been hot lately. I've been hot on those reads. JT to DJ.
Reads have been impeccable.
We'll go down to Pier. Even doing some telepathy as well. Anyway, back to the game. We'll go on to Pier. We'll go over to Sanford. And now, short as I try to regain my focus here again after being a little distracted, the right kind. We're going back to Sanford Ditto.
Right.
You're seeing both guys go into the. Oh, man. I was just about to say, you're seeing both guys play double numbers. Evans got one. Mitt's got one. They got sixes. They got every
what
number.
What book
is
are
just
you reading, bro? And where do I get it?
It's just
super secret. Super secret.
What did Trip
secret
say?
book.
FBI, CIA? Anyway,
Yeah.
never forget that. Anyway, into red as there's the switch for Evan trying to speed. He's going to try to speed up Myth, potentially with the +2 save. Myth undercuts that with thinking to the duo step. Stoppy twos. Let's see if Evan's got a +4 to save it.
+2.
+2.
That's a good save.
There's the J. And the J. Into Ridley tonight. So again, we're definitely rolling fast here, and Evan actually playing into the style, trying to get Myth off that game, as he's going to go for a split +2. Interesting. Not going to use the double stack, so he's going to split it out. That's interesting. Trying to prevent that return. That's the only thing I could think of on that one. I'll have to ask him on that, but probably will. Into the Thunder 3. Looking for a 3 switch here from Evan if he ran out, but he won't. And Chamic going to use a little extra in the locker, so that's good from a rookie. You like to see them use a little extra in the locker, and now the opponent runs out, and he has a chance to go for his next progression with an 8 switch. Yep, called it right there. There's the read. Into me hell. That was clean. Here comes Myth. Now let's see if he tries to undercut or does a +2, just to see. He'll go 0, preventing number efficiency. Evan looking to run right here. See if he's got something in his back pocket. He'll go to the WB. Yeah, I'm getting too clean with these.
Bro's just reading the CIA handbook. What the hell is going on here?
Just what I do, baby. Anyway, into Evan. Let's see what he can do here. He's got a chance in that red zone for a +4 enabler finish. Let's see if he's got that right here. He's going to play into that WB style, so he's got double numbers now. He's got to make a choice here. Right short, double numbers. Is he running low? Do you want to switch and enable it? He's going to stop with the +4. Here's Pro Art in the toast.
Ooh.
Interesting. So he was running low on those numbers. Myth decides to go into it. And he's got the mega +4. Oh, the double +4. Holy cannoli.
Holy.
So I guess turnaround is fair play.
Jesus.
I called it. I knew he had it, though. I had a feeling he had it next turn. So that was a great read because he was using the double numbers. Man, what an absolute crazy game, because it seemed like game one you weren't getting the draw cities. Talk to me about the return you got and a little bit of the draw city return, because really we started the game one the same as game two. Talk to me through it and how you were able to get the returns. Or was it those double +2s that was the enabler? Talk to me through it. Evan, you were, as you said, one turn away. Had a feeling you were lining it up because of the double numbers. Talk to me through that split +2 strat. Not using the double stack +2, splitting the green +2. Were you just thinking, okay, at that point I had a winning turn. I saw the tunnel vision to finish the game. I don't want to send him back packing with 6 cards in case that return could cost you in the end. Talk me through it. And short, again, besides the reading there, I think both guys have read something. It's either A, going to be a draw city at the start, or we could see a case of just fast, and we have to go to more of that plan EFG. We haven't been to the A to Z yet, but we're starting to see more plan EFG games, which is something Myth's going to have to learn to adapt. The +2s from ETV didn't mess with my path earlier, but I was able to navigate once the cards were in the right direction. That's fair enough. So again, the +2 saved the game a little bit, but who knows what he got in that return. Probably going to hold that close to his chest as the veteran, or now in this case, Master always does. Thoughts on the game here so far, Short? Been an intense one with fast and furious action with 5 minutes apiece in both games, pretty much.
Yeah, fast and furious indeed, and a little medium-sized draw city maybe was the case of that. I don't know if it got down to EFG like you're saying. I would say it's more like a C, maybe a D.
C and D, all right.
Maybe C and D, and I obviously the 2 +4s Yeah, the +4s, and he said he was saving those for a while. That'll eventually get you down there. Can't be clobbering them if I can't take the punishment. There you go.
Nailed it, yeah, like a hammer. That makes sense. And you gotta know when to space your ammo because we've seen people do it with the double stacks before, triple stacks, and sometimes those are good plays when the CH runs low. But when it's that early, and with this game being such a mid-tier package, the CH is going to take a while to develop if we get there at all on the deck.
We may
All right,
not. We
Evan,
may not see
your
it.
first.
Yeah.
We may not see it. Evan, this is your first ever. Okay, all right, you stole my spiel. All right, run it 9. Cody Smart.
Evan, how many cards do you want in this game?
Oh man, he made us unemployed, Eli. That's okay.
How dare you, Evan?
That
Happens
sucks.
to the best of
But
us.
How dare
it
you.
does, man. Hey, but that's you were that's ridiculous timing. What is going on with this timing lately? It's just insane. All right. We'll start it off with one of the nicest cards in the deck, of course, the Larry Green skip pointing right at you. We'll see how Evan does here. Does he go for maybe a switch reverse into the skip meta, play into it? Goes for it, we'll find out. See what he does, or just play it cool and clean. Now, I think right now it's short for both guys. The fact that we're just going to stay in this 5 to 9 range.
Yeah. Oh.
And again, there you go. He plays it. He plays into it.
That's some aggression.
Just the classic, right? Cookie's right there. It's dangling in front of you. Carrot's there. Gotta take it. Here comes Myth for the crossover back row.
Monkey's up next on the stream docket.
There you go, Monkey and the Pikachu. And all right, we're coming to the red zone. Evan's there.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. We go from the field goal to the touchdown as we go down to the William Broxelli. Here comes ETV. Let's see what the remote channel will be. Like that one?
99. Oh, golly.
It's been a classic. And rinse repeat, part 3. Let's go to Straw City. Jesus. All right. Well, we'll go back to
Plan
draw
A
again. It's going to
doesn't
be another.
exist.
What's that?
Plan A is not existing.
No, it's not. Well, but those are the kind of games you want to see on package because if they just end quickly, okay, you can just say someone got lucky. We're not going to see that here. And the two things about these guys: one, they probably don't mind that now that they've been to this sort of time, and two, not to just say that they're going to break out of it, but two, when's the breaking point? I was just about to say, where is the breaking point going to be, and when are they going to get tired of it? And there's one answer right there. Evan going to play cool in the Charles Sanford.
I mean,
let's see next round.
The thing is, though, is that like it's somewhat luck, even if it's in Draw City, because it's come down to big chains like that.
Double Leah into Lara into Cap. Happy birthday weekend is over for him, but he'll be playing it. So we go half off special into the Northeast duo.
Yeah, but that's
this
the
is
interesting thing.
Sure.
Yeah,
go ahead.
That's the interesting thing is that like at least the first two, the draws have just been favoring one or the other, so it's been like a lucky plan C instead of a lucky plan A. We'll see if there's anything more to it than just that.
Lucky plan C. It's rare to see. Myth is driving potentially to a win here or a check. Yep, there's the check.
I like your word choice.
What? Oh yeah, damn it. That's okay. Got call on that one. Oh, hold the phone. Boom. Evan's juiced. Here comes Myth. Is this split for the win? This would be a Chomik Eli Allen style here. Let's see if he can do it. And yeah, there's the plus. Game over. Split ammo. Classic. Everyone loves split ammo when you can use it, right? Myth, not a plan A win. Short might be on the money. It's plan C win. Again, was that a profit off of Draw City? And talk to me about the earlier skip meta. The early reverse skip meta to get Evan off his game a little bit. We'll turn around fair play because he mirrored you, basically. Evan, you decided to go for the break, right? That first turn. Go into the yellow skip and really get aggressive. Was that all you really had? And unfortunately, most of the action cards from start, and I got you extra, adding a little extra to Rich Get Richer on that. Gotcha. Evan, was that just the case? That's all you really had in the ammo. You try to get Myth off your game, get him off his game, and try to make a dent, or ultimately we're just a sin duck. Yeah, it happens. Short. Sometimes when there's a sin duck like that, it can turn out to be where you just don't have the ammo or you don't have the vision, and you got to try to rush the scoreboard, and that's what I probably think Evan did. Mitch just was too much load in the back. Yep, that's all I could do. There's the that happens. It happens, especially on these lower tier starts. It's just that's all you can do.
About all you can do. I just
Eh.
wonder if someone's gonna want to make. I wonder if Evan's gonna want to try and change the formula, or does he just want to keep rolling with what he's got?
We'll see. It's listen. At the end of the day, man, you got to stick to what you know as a rookie. So I'm be interested if he changes it, but we'll give it a whirl. Evan, your thoughts on Game 4 here, my friend? Gotta go quick so I don't get unemployed. What do we think of the cards there? Okay, we're not changing it. We're just going lower, boy. We're gambling now.
Let's go gambling.
I don't know, man. This is well. You know what though? We can't say anything bad about this because what did Pro R do today? Tried that 5 and it worked out.
Well, it's luck.
Pretty smart.
It's luck.
Pressing the luck.
It's luck.
This whole pod though is luck. Think about it. Ari likes this card. So Cody Smart's the only one probably ain't gonna like. There's with the slots is what? Off the bat.
Uh-oh.
That's insane. Cody Lamas wild check turn 1. Is this game?
Oh.
No. We did see that earlier with Superior one turn when I saw that.
Yeah.
Let's go to Eli.
Oh.
Jeez.
Was my mic on?
Apparently.
Did not see that coming. That's okay, buddy. Myth is just gonna play. It's all right, buddy. He's gonna play in the Draw City. So again, for the fourth straight game, welcome to Draw City. It's the same rinse and repeat. Just do it a 4th time.
Yeah.
At that point, you might as well call it the spin cycle.
I don't like that early wild move from Evan unless he was making a move to a chain. That's I wouldn't be feeling good if I was him there. I wouldn't want to know what's going on.
Well, he has to hope for the 8 switch on the back door.
Bless you.
Got an 8 switch on the back door. That's it, baby.
Bro, I give up.
I
give up.
I'm too good with this. +4 finish with a top deck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No way. Come on now. Come on now, baby.
I can't stop winning. I can't stop
easy on the
winning.
reads, man.
I can't stop winning.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Evan, I just stole your game plan. Sorry, buddy. You just had top deck somewhere along that Draw City. Only had numbers besides green skip. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this might be my last game. I'm sure the feds are at my house right now wondering what the hell's going on. I don't know what to say. This is
Time for me to take over hosting duties.
No. Right now, this is just, I don't know, Myth. I had a feeling you just had nothing because of the ISO, but then I just read that thing like a book. It's ridiculous. Yeah, well, sure. It's funny because I'm one of those players that never goes to these card starts, so it just shows you that sometimes you can.
I got one thing though. And because I just touched on this.
Go ahead.
Evan, what was the initial strategy? Yeah, the Wild just thought it could seal. Well, what did you have? What you have to support that? Because, I mean, I guess the likelihood that he had a 7 is pretty low. Is a lot lower in a 5-card start. But like, what was the path you had there?
I replay that one. Yeah, I'm replaying this one. You'd have to think that this was if there's no number efficiency, considering you only have 1 yellow, was it one of those wilds where you just had maybe a connector? I want to force Myth. Did you want to force Myth into a switch to another color? Is that what you were banking on? Play the early wild, get into his head, and then force the color back switch?
Seal it, I guess. Question.
That's what he was probably looking. He was probably looking for an early mid switch to try to run numbers towards the end, and ultimately it worked out because top decks. I think that's what he was trying to do, get into his opponent's head. Again, playing into it is not a bad strategy, but it's interesting because we've only seen this mid tier to low tier starting, so we'll see how this one. We're probably going back to it. Pretty much. Okay, so there's the read. Looking for the switch. Got it. Well, I mean that's it. Shorts 2-2, best of 3, and Myth now. Not going to really change the part of our course. Well, let's ask him what we're going with here. Myth, your call, buddy. It's just 8 or 9, everything free. Got to think this is going to be at minimum a 6, if not a 7. What are we thinking? On the cards. Yep, there it is. There's the 6.
On.
There we go.
Come on.
We're not changing the card start.
I can't stop winning.
Wild start? I'll say that'd be crazy. How to get wrong there?
First
We'll
turn
see tomorrow.
switch.
No more. Let's see how this one plays.
Oh.
Plays it cool to Brad. 1 down. All right, so but listen, on these starts, I think the pressure aspect, right? If you want to switch it now, you want to get the pressure on the opponent. So I think you're going to try to do a double play to get your pressure on the mindset of your opponent. Say, hey, I'm running low. There's the double. Called it. Back to Brad. Here comes Myth. Let's see what he'll do. He'll go 1 down. Evan going to get to see again. He's close now. So this or that lingering power play could come into play. We talked about 2-2. This could be a perfect time to bust it out. Let's see if Myth will do it, but he won't. And he's not a guy to use power play either. Evan looking for a potential switch on the 4s. He got it again. There it is. There's the read. Does Myth have an answer with the +2? Or does he have something in the back end with red? There's not many cards dealt. There's just no way anymore. He's going to have nothing. Evan for check for the win on a power play?
Oh, my God.
He's got the check.
Oh,
he's got
brother.
the Eli. He's going to play it green.
Oh, brother.
What is Myth?
Oh, brother.
There's your card. Let's see what happens.
He's gonna do something.
I'd hope so.
If he saved this +4, now's the time. But we'll see. There's the +4.
There's that something.
There it is. Now's the time to save it.
I'm gonna play that soundboard so quick.
All right.
Bro,
There's
who the hell did that? Cody Smart?
I don't. Anyway, we'll go into Evan's potential double. Oh. What the hell?
Come on, Cody Smart.
Cody Smart, what's going on, man?
Don't make,
anyway,
don't make me get pro art in here. I'm watching you, boy.
Oh no. We'll go to the triple play. We'll go to the draw city here. We don't need a triple play with pro art in here. That'd be terrible. There's the switch. All right, so that again. We're trying to set boundaries. We go
undercut.
Devils wild into Sanford, and it's a pier. Okay, Evans at 2. Let's see if Bits can do anything to stop. He can't. This is 2-2. Is there the play right here for the power play? No. Myth for the check. Did he cut this run? He does to red.
Oh boy.
Does Evan just draw nothing? Myth for the win on a double. Double ready.
Oh
He's got
my goodness! He's got the 2. He's got the do, and he's got the Northeast combo on the Northeast player. That's crazy. All right. Myth, big win right there, buddy. And again, it was about just forcing the issue. Talk to me about that same +4. You could have used it early when he was down at 2. Talk to me about the art of patience right there and getting Evan off his game with that 6-card sender. Evan, not much cooking for you right there, except the fact that you did get to Uno first. Ultimately, just fell 1 card short. Was that a red at the end? Or do you think that +4 save from him was a good save? Did you have a switch at the end? Saving the RGD, okay, the G2, R2, RG, I call it the RG2, but for some time the yellow said messed the flow for a bit. Was Enrique. So again, just not using the power play there, gambling on it. Now that's big because most people would use the power play there short to save it. Pretty clutch. Yeah, huge save there, and yeah, basically was in a flow state for the most part, apart from that one moment we talked about.
Yeah, you're on quality mode right here. You're definitely on a qualify. Every lap is a qualifying lap with these guys. Fast, furious, and ready to move. And again, with the ammo, we have seen Evan have more +2s, Myth have more +4s. But despite the fact that we've only played 120 cards, both guys, it doesn't feel like we have, both guys have gotten their fair share of ammo. It's just been a case of how you use it and testing luck, which is some of the next series whoever wins is going to have to deal with, unless it is Arya, because Arya likes to play the same style. Cody Smart, if he pulls the upset, he didn't have the finish all the time. Was hoping just banking on something. Yeah, it's just throw it. And normally I'd be like, what the heck? But I can't blame anybody here because when you're so low, the numbers of card starts where any finish could be done, you have to almost stick it like that. There's not really many others, unless you play out of it, which we have not seen all night. Thoughts on that real quick?
Sorry. Game 6? Yeah. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I blinked out a second. Not J Step.
He said basically he's just throwing stuff to the wall. And normally
Yeah.
I question that because what are you doing? But at the same time, when you only have 6 card starts, 5, 7, you have to throw it. If you don't put the pressure on the opponent, you're just going to potentially stall out and let the opponent run wild.
Yeah,
you have to do it. I don't mind.
It's a different mindset in the low tier. Like we always talk about aggression in the low tier. You always have to be more aggressive. You can't. There's less to be desired in the low tier because you never know what's on the other end of the table from you. Could be a very quick finish depending on how the hands were dealt out. So, yeah, you gotta be more aggressive in that spot, and that's why it can be a gamble.
Well, we will see how the gamble continues to pay off or not. We'll see what the plan is going to be here for Evan. Evan, before I get unemployed, your call here.
You're fired.
I got to go in quick, man. Got to go quick.
Okay, we're gonna push it back up. Repeat a game 3. This would lock it out for a game 7.
The JT starter. Well, now we'll have a little bit. Well, you know what? This might be the one game where we don't get that draw city. I think that's what he probably is going. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, hold on. Now let's see if Mitt's got it. Because if Mitt's got it, that's bad. Because then he can start to run, especially if he switches it. Nope, he's got it. So that's not what Evan needs. He's gonna see.
Does he have an 8?
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll see. But now he's gonna have to.
Nope.
Yeah, this is big for Myth short. You see, I had a feel. Yeah, he's playing double.
Wow.
He's playing double numbers now. Uh-oh. I'm saying this is what Myth wants because guess what? With his power play save now, it can end at any time. So that's the thing. I said it could not be a draw city, and the reason why is Evan's going to get desperate here. Myth has got him right where he wants him because of those numbers. Right, enough pretending. +4 already? He's gonna hit the ammo stick right here? Oh man. He's gonna oh my goodness. That's the ammo stick. There it is. He had the blue, but he just needed the connector, and he got the potential +2 connector. There's the +6 to Myth going in his direction with the DJ5. Now we'll see if he can play some ISO. He'll just play a double. So again, this was the case. Sure, I just had a feeling this wasn't going to be a draw city game because something's got to give when you're at the closing elimination game. No one wants to go home like that. And here comes Evan. Let's see if he can continue this momentum on the red. Interesting you say enough pretending. We'll go to the 9 switch into Acosta, who we'll see playing Ghost now. That's confirmed. As Mitt does a little Clint play. Haven't seen one of those in a while. There's Sugar. Let's see what it's going to be here from Myth now. Double play into Gold, into Taco, looking at potential on the card history as we go into red. I was just about to say the red +2 being off the board early and the blue +2 gives a little options in other colors. Evan down to 3. Myth looking to potentially stop the runs here. Remember, he's looking for that 100th career win. He's got 99. Just one more to get that hundo. Or we see another game 7, which has been popular today. There's a heat check short. Little heater.
Big heater.
The Seth Heat. That's it for... Is it now? The question becomes, does Evan want to use the power? I don't know. That's probably what he's thinking. Or is it just a +4 and he's fooled us all with the monster hand? He's thinking that power play short. He's thinking about because you got to think the numbers game is still out there, so he's thinking about it. He's got to go through every progression, which there's not much of on a card history with this low. Gonna stick it out, so it's gonna come down to does Myth have a number? Yep. Does he have the number or a switch? What does he possibly have cooked up here? He's got the switch. Is it the right switch though? Or is it just double ones and he really saved that to perfection? No, what a play. No power play usage from Evan. Myth saves the game. And he's going to go into a hope. He's going to go into the hope that draw ain't
the
yellow.
Colors
Let's
himself.
see. Maybe the right call though, Short, because that green is still lurking. This is the right call.
He's 2-color.
Myth's now driving back.
Wow.
Like what I did there.
Nice
Into
word
Mihel.
choice.
Half off special window. Coach, that don't remind me of that game.
In the flesh.
Now he might get the draw city unless he's got the 4, and he does not. So there's the draw city. Myth gets out of him. Evan's going to breathe a little sigh of relief, a little bit, but wondering if he could have used that power play. Something I'll have to ask that. That's the key now to that question. Especially if it was a green 7 or something, or some type of double number in green. There's the yellow 3 to monkey. Myth looking for a switch if he can, or is he going to be content this draw city? There's the switch. Into the red 3. Again, playing keep away from the green. They're both going to make the same move. What has Myth got right here? He's just going to play the red 7 with Eli. Banking on Evan's got nothing. But does Evan have something for the win? He's got the G7, and you can't. I said that earlier.
Whoa.
Ridiculous. Now Myth, what stop does he have? Nothing. Evan for the win to get this to G7. He's got the +2 with Caesar, and we're going to G7. Oh, man. I mean, Evan, you had to have a choice there. You had to have a mentality choice at a certain point of, did you want to use the power play or didn't? Is that the true fruition right there? Myth, how close were you to finishing that game, man? It was a game of just trying to speed up the process, and unfortunately, it came down to being beat to the punch. Another game 7 on the day, by the way. Third one out of 4. In short, now this game 7, well, normally I'd say something big, but the 7's probably open. So
this is game 7, number 6 of the round, by the way. Those interested
simply
in that
erased.
number.
It was a simple race to the finish. I had 2 green cards. Besides one reverse, I only had numbered cards. So just not enough oil in the fryer there to make those fries extra crispy. Gotcha. You know, I think for Evan here, he probably had a choice to make. The question is, what was that choice? We're going to find out if he actually had the choice to run it clean. Let's find out on that greens. Short, thoughts on this game 7, buddy, because we've seen a lot of game 7s and a lot of series had those big plays in terms of cards that we haven't seen here. It's been mid-tier.
It's been mid-tier, and I
can get away with missing it. Okay. Tested misnumbered. Okay.
Yeah, he tested it and he failed. It's plain and simple then. He got burnt. He got burned on that test.
Got away with it too. He got away with it too. Got wrapped it around back for the end. Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes, you know, with the power play, got to use the power play when you get the. But now with both guys, instead of the previous matches, we've got Acosta. Gloves are off. They want the gloves on for this. The gloves are on, so timing will be everything on the power play. Thoughts on this last game, Short, with the glove on for once instead of off?
Yeah, it's interesting to go into a game 7 with power plays on both ends. I'm wondering how much of a layer. I almost wonder if we go to a low tier, do we see a defensive power play used? But we'll have to see what happens. It's going to be a lot. There are a lot of variables to it.
Yeah, runs will be key for that one. All right, well, Myth, it's your last chance for that hundo. What do we got for this game 7? There it is. I had a feeling. It's the classic 7. I just had to do it for the drama. It's there. It's on the table. Cody Smart will put it in. There's the 7. The classic finish on G7 with the classic cards of Mark and Evan. There we go. A little split deal with the Northeast combo.
G7 being one of the pivotal cards that got us here.
Yep, there's the switch early. So again, you talked about it, so you might be tying this up right. Someone's going to want to use that power play fast and furious, because if this is going to be the plan A game as we go into Pikachu, now's the time to use it fast, and it could be over instantly.
Yeah. Everyone, including
there's the switch lane.
On the table and in the booth, are going to need to have great table awareness.
Oh my goodness! Slot machines in the red.
I can't stop winning.
Oh my!
That's a back to yellow with a wraparound, not a rainbow.
What? No, what? Oh, that's oh my god!
Well, how many 7s do we got? That's a disconnected rainbow.
No, that is a rainbow. That's
yes.
blue. That's blue, red, yellow, green. That is a rainbow.
Oh, that's the patch game.
Oh!
That's crazy. 7 heaven for Evan to get the job done. That rhymed pretty damn well. Here he goes for the win.
Oh my goodness. Denied the hundo.
That was his. Wow, he got the +4. Real quick to admit, did you have anything for that, or did too many switching cost you? Because that's really what it was. I didn't expect 5 sevens in a row. What the heck? I haven't seen that ever.
Yeah, we just won the big jackpot, you guys. Go turn in your tickets to the nearest gas station. Golly. What just happened there?
I'm speechless. Mitt, did you have anything? Didn't have really much to work with. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
nobody expected that, man. Evan, what a win, man! This entire series was 5-9. It reminds me of an old school game of don't play the numbers without going up 10+. It was an old school game. Thoughts on getting the win here, because this is a shocker to say the least.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never seen a Game 7 with that one number card. I've never seen that.
Oof.
That's crazy.
I don't even know.
5 in a
man.
row?
That's ridiculous.
Quintuple of sevens? This bot, we talk about this with this bot. Something about this bot and just double, triple bot, even quintuple numbers, poker hand style. If you don't know how to play that, you're not going to be able to have success sometimes.
Congrats to the
And
6
these guys,
people
they
who picked
fought-
Evan, by the way.
Oh, gee. This isn't a dream, no. That's Acosta. And
He
we're
isn't
in the
dreaming.
Wizard region,
He
buddy.
just got a dub.
Stay has seen the dream. Who makes it on the team? But anyway, enough with the rhyming and diming. Evan, your thoughts on this game and this match? The fact that we never approached the 10-card start. It will come back next tournament. Well, again, different type of tournament. Next tournament we'll be having 3 games guaranteed, so it'll be a whole different round 1. Not the end of the world to lose in that tournament with 2 more extra games. But your thoughts on just playing either Cody Smart or Arya, and if it is Arya, it'd be a New York on New York crime. That'd be something. We haven't had one of those in a long time. But also, just thoughts on the fact that you never got this series into a real war of Plan A. It was more Plan C until that last game where it finally worked its way to Plan A, and just the fact that we fall fast and furious pace and you weren't rattled by it. I mean, I'm lost for words, sir. There was a lot of reading, a lot of textbook calls, but it was just that last game. 5, I just never seen that. It's been.
I have never ever.
It's insane.
It's such an interesting one. I don't even know what to make of it this very moment.
I'm lost, man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm not usually at a loss for words, but I'm legit at a loss for words on what I just saw. It just, and we talk about it, sometimes you just don't know what to expect in these games. We had a feeling this would be an easy. What did you say? Something? Hold on.
Huh?
Oh, it's just a CSM. My bad. My fault. That is somewhat high. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm trying to think. Does the CSM really matter in a game like? It's really luck though. So it's static about getting the win here. For some reason, I expected Myth to be the one to go for a higher card. Now you don't know Myth doing that. I'm honestly, Myth is not a guy to go for that. He's not a guy to go for anything past 9. 10 would be his limit. I think I've seen, but we'll see how this one goes next round. Short with Evan playing either the rookie of Cody Smart, would be I guess a rematch down there in D2 D1. We saw it with Mihail and Mark now, or it'd be a rinse and repeat because if Arya wins, because if Arya does win, let's face it, we're getting rinse and repeat. There's no way Arya is going to bump it up anything past 10. She loves 5 to 9, so it'd be basically Myth 2.0. Thoughts on this series? The fact that it was just rapid and fast, furious, and man, nothing really.
Such an interesting. It's
nothing
so
really
interesting.
Broke either way.
It really, yeah. It's so hard. I don't know how I'm going to talk about it on the post game tonight, but it's such an. It's like I don't know how to describe it other than just so interesting to see. I like just the way everything played out. Like every time you went to Draw City, normally you see at least one quick game like that. But like, I mean, yeah, that was the quick game right there. And then obviously game 4 on a 5 is also that quick. So, but even that wasn't straight up Plan A. So it's definitely interesting one.
no.
But props to Evan coming out swinging with this one. I think I think in the end of the day, he really got a good draw to really, because we talk about magnets and how opposites attract, same sides repel. Well, this is it's kind of the opposite in this case, because they are both very similar in style as it seems. They both push the pace. They both push the low to mid tier, and Evan was on the right side of it.
Yeah, I think that's the best way I would describe this game. It was more. It wasn't the usual games where you siege raw cities and go plan A to Z. As you said, plan A to C. But it's a little cold out here with the AC and car, and I don't know. It became more of a, I guess, a top deck war at the end. But then you had this weird just 5-7s in a row to end it on game 7 with a weird wraparound that ended basically in the quickest game of the series. It was almost a flashbang of what the heck just happened. So, yeah, one of those games for sure. Well, let's go to the bracket, and it's going to be, again, as I said, Evan will, no matter what happens in the next game tomorrow, he'll be on the road again, tracking the miles in the road haul. We'll see how he does against either his good old buddy, Cody Smart, or will it be rinse and repeat part with the in-state Empire State battle with New York on New York with Arya. Either way, will be an interesting match to cover. Final thoughts, short before the technical, and just to wrap it up with these two. And Evan getting the win.
Yeah, I mean, congrats to Evan, another rookie moving on. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rookies now moving on. With we're gonna see if Ridley can make it 7 on tonight, and in just about 45 minutes, 60 minutes here. So make sure you all join us. Myself and the Glazer will be on the call at 10 o'clock.
Sure.
And we're looking forward to it. In the meantime, we have Brian and Leah going right now in game 1 off streams. So keep your eyes on that for the time being. Brian just picked up game 1 win with a flexer. Oh my goodness!
What was the flex?
Oh no, it's a double +4. Jesus.
Yeah, Brian is one of he's been on a streak, man. He's streaking right now off the cup. He's been on. We'll see how he continues with the luck. But until then, what happened?
He's aware. He just pulled an ALP right there.
Of course he does. This is Brian, man. Regardless, though, thanks, Joe, for coming out, doing a little film. Once again, wish Alex the best. He's under the weather. Who knows when he'll return, but we'll see him next round. I'm sure in commentary at some point. Again, congratulations once again to Evan. Nick, taking out a big name. Myth will have to wait, and he will be on T2 round 1 stream because he's at 1 game short of that hundo. So we'll see him at the hundo coming up in T2. We're going to get that accolade. Until then, for myself, Short, Cody Smart, the ref, and many others who joined us tonight, thank you for joining the pregame show. Thank you for joining this game. Check out the non-stream going on right now, or if you really want that stream coverage, Short, 10 o'clock after dark with the Glazer coming up at Ziemba, Monkey Ridley to round the night out. Then a little post-game live. Time permitting, should always say. Time permitting, as long as the game doesn't run too long. Until then, everybody from KT, Short will take it over, and he'll hand over the keys of the car. Enjoy. This has been a presentation of MRE Uno Division 1.